Okay, good morning, everybody. We are very, very excited for this Thursday morning. Day before, I call Friday deadline instead of Saturday. I just think it makes life easier. We know that Saturday is deadline for each week at let's call it 7 o'clock Central Time if you're really, really good with crypto. I never like to wait till that last minute in case there's a problem, but we have a deadline here in Texas Coin for fulfilling and blessing lives every single Saturday. And now we are um, taking all of the stops out and making it crypto in and crypto out and getting everybody self-sufficient in cryptocurrency. And that is our goal with these calls. We have trained so far on crypto.com, on MetaMask, on Exodus, on
Gemini.
Gemini, yeah, Gemini, and then yesterday's Brian's. I don't have my notes in front of me, and so we are putting together a compilation of all of these trainings for your use, and then hopefully we'll label them good enough that you'll know which one to use for what. But we're going to continue this training. So let me go ahead and tell you that we've covered a lot of great stuff since we started this a couple weeks ago, and we're covering a lot of great stuff going forward. So today we get one of the best, a very soon to be Ranger, and I'll introduce him in just a minute. Tomorrow we're going to have a really kind of end of the week special time. Probably have time for some Q&A at the end of that. Might even have that today. Who knows? But Miss Sarah Warren's gonna set you guys up for TEXIT Ranger Sarah Warren. Let's say it right. Is gonna set you guys up for uh, setting somebody up to win when you get them started. So their back office is set to go. So everything's set to go, and then they can just move forward and truck right along and either enjoy the passivity of Texas Coin, or if they're a builder, make sure that they're set up to win as a builder, as we are building a community. And as we rise the community up, the coin rises up. What an exciting 24 hours we've had with this coin. If you haven't noticed that your coin is way up there, then we might be missing something. But go ahead and go and gloat on your own victory today, because it's been a great, great 24 hours to be a part of Texit Coin. I have not looked at the price as of yet. Well, might as well just do that real fast before we get rolling here, and just to let us all be on the same page that we were at the beginning of the day yesterday. We were at $4 because I actually bought some coin from somebody yesterday at the beginning of the day. And so if I go to Coin Market Cap right this very second and just go and hit TXC, $5.28. So we are up year to date 3.674%, 3,674% year to date. Folks, I don't think I have to send a video prospect anybody. I think I have to tell people, do you want to be a part of something with me that's up 3,674%? Yes or no, or are you silly? I was going to say stupid, but we'll just throw the silly in there to be a little safer. But that's it's honestly the way my heart feels. And guess what? When I really do share a video or I really do answer questions, that's how it comes across, because that's how I really feel. I really feel everybody should be blessed here. Everybody should be a part of this with us. And we are getting ourselves self sufficient with the great help of our next speaker. Oh, by the way, we're going to start next week off with Mr. Herschel Crow. Um, uh, uh, Mr. Herschel is going to teach on Cash App and some of the simplicity of some of those apps that we haven't talked about yet. So I think his main concentration is going to be on Cash App. So gear up for that. And we all know that Herschel's going to give us a lot of extra things. So I keep teasing of my introduction for today's speaker, but let's quit teasing. Let's get to it. Mr. Cory Moran is going to be a Texas Ranger before we know it, and Cory is been nominated in and is being reviewed, done everything and does everything that is asked of as a Ranger. And then he goes beyond and has taught on here 3 times now and blessed us each and every time. So not only give it up, hold him up in prayer as each speaker that comes on here so that they can have no difficulties and do exactly what they want to do to get the message off to you. But if you pray for us, we'll pray for you. So today we're going to lift up and hold up Mr. Cory. And Cory, take it away, sir.
Thank you for that beautiful and wonderful introduction. How exciting. You got me all pumped up, Thomas. I'll
Come
pump
on.
up in the morning. Who needs coffee? Who needs my energy drink? So, welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be back on here and with you guys. What an exciting night it was, as Thomas mentioned. Um, it's funny to sit back and start getting messages from people that are like, "Oh, yeah, remember when I was doubting you on this little Texit coin thing, and I just saw, this and that." It's fun. It's fun, and so it's really important. That you heard Thomas say, I'm a big influencer. I'm a big proponent of personal development and finding a way to better yourself every day. If there's a way that you can make a better version of yourself every day, I choose to do that. And one of those things that I feel has really helped in the last year is artificial intelligence. And AI has infiltrated our lives, our world in a huge way. It's been around for some time, but it's really come alive here with Chat GPT and Claude and Perplexity and Grok, all these different AIs. And I don't feel that a lot of us are utilizing it to its full advantage, especially when it comes to not only research, but our knowledge and our confidence level and efficiency when it comes to doing things. And so today I'm going to go over kind of some basics and some more time permitting, some other things that I'd like to show you guys with what I do and on a daily basis and just get into that with you guys. If you guys are the chat's open, but if you guys if you've used AI before, throw a one in the chat for me. And if you have not and are looking to dabble in it, throw a two for me so I can see kind of where we stand with everyone today. And it looks like we've got some people that have gone into it. We've got some people that haven't. So we've got a good mix of people. And those of you that have gotten into it, maybe I'll show you something that you haven't thought of or that I can enhance in your daily activities. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and get into it with you guys. I don't know why it's not showing. Here we go. And it's going to be kind of interactive today, so I get you guys. Uh,
We see your screen.
all right, you're good. Thank you, Thomas. All right, so artificial intelligent AI, TEXIT, and Chat GPT. What a great mix of powers here to really take your businesses, your language, your knowledge to the next level, especially since this is training on crypto. So I feel like that um, we've really come to a point over the last couple of weeks with these amazing trainings that all these presenters, these trainers have given us. different ways on how to buy USDC, how to navigate wallets, exchanges. And you guys know, obviously, that every trainer has trained on something different. So there's so much out there. There is so much today. There's so many ways to be able to obtain, purchase, sell, trade USDC, to get TXC, to TXC on over 8 exchanges now. So there's different ways to do all these things. And what if we can find a way, you know, it's great that we're teaching you these things. It's great that we've given you all these options. But the old saying is, teach a man to fish, lead the horse to water. Today, I'm going to hopefully get you guys on the train of thought of being self-sufficient and being highly effective when it comes to not only purchasing your USDC, but navigating the crypto world, navigating exchanges, and getting knowledge on the differences between what's what. And so, um, mastering USDC with AI, the smart, fast, TEXIT way. Um, there's ways to do things, and there's ways to use AI, and there's ways to really use AI and be super, super, like superhuman effective. So if you guys don't have, and I'm just going to do Chat GPT today because just like crypto wallets and exchanges, there's so many different ones out there. You find your personal preference. I find that Chat GPT and I have built this relationship over time, and I've been using Chat GPT and different ones for a couple of years now, and I've actually got ChatGPT to where I've downloaded parts of my life, a lot of my life, to where it knows my style, it knows how I talk, it knows what I like, what I don't like, what I'm into, what I'm not into, all these little things. They call it, your AI twin. Um, but this has really helped me in all areas. And so today I want to go through how to use ChatGPT to outsmart every exchange. And it's not just about outsmarting every exchange, it's getting what's best for you, what works best for you. And so if you don't have it, I put the link to the desktop version in the chat, but you can also, I toggle between like I do with most things, between my mobile app and my desktop app, which I'll show you today is on the desktop, but it's synced up with both. So what you do on your mobile, you're going to do on your desktop. So what is Chat GPT? For those that don't know, it's basically your on-demand, your go-to. They also have a voice chat on there now, so you can talk back and forth. It was funny the other day. I was with my wife. We were out at Target or somewhere, and I had turned my Chat GPT on because we had a question about something, and it started talking to us. And then I forgot that it was still on. You have to hit stop, and I put it back in my pocket, and we started walking. And then my wife asked me something weighing a certain amount. And then all of a sudden, from my pocket, Chatty GPT here starts talking about the weight of something, and we were both like, "Who is that?" So it's funny, but you can actually have like real inflection based conversations with your AI research assistant. So answering questions, comparing the fees, through this whole couple of weeks of training, we've talked about buying fees, trading fees, selling fees, what's involved with a credit card, debit card, ACH, wire, all these different things and different ways to get into USDC. But you can get this all in one. This is your little on-demand, which, it summarizes the news. Like I said, it works on desktop and mobile, but think Google that actually gives the answers without, you don't get all these ads um, and so much. There's so much more, but for this purpose here, I just want to cover this real quick. They do have a free version, which you guys can get if you don't have it. They also have a $20 a month, which is what I do, and I find that it's so much more worth it because being in crypto, it's just so much better. It's you get so much more information, and um, it uses all the top functions. When you ask it something, it'll think longer. It'll give you very detailed answers. You can tell it what you want. And I'll show you guys also, you can upload images and files. I'll show you a little TEXIT secret, or a little secret that I use with TEXIT. And so all those things on the right you get, versus the free. I'm not affiliated with ChatGPT. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just giving you the information of how to take your crypto, especially if you're leaders out there, um, and you're bringing people in, and you're trying to get in people with teaching them how to get wallets and stuff like that, and you're moving in and out of different wallets in USDC. You're going to want to have a companion, an assistant with you to help you at all times. And Thomas mentions it, Sarah mentions it, I mention it. Your line of command of your go-to when you have questions about things, it should be, okay, yeah, I go to the help desk, the help site, and I find my answer because that's an encyclopedia of knowledge. And then you go through your steps of contacting your ranger. But Chatty G here should be one of your top go-tos because once it starts learning you, or learning about you, and you start learning about it, it'll open up your whole world. Um, so you can get that. It'd be great if you follow along and get it, or if you have it open, bookmark it or save it in your first page of your phone apps, because it's gonna help you immensely. So we discussed there's so many ways to buy. You've got Coinbase, you've got crypto.com, you got MetaMask, you got Gemini, you got Exodus, you got all these. And now we all know, if you've been watching the trainings or the replays, maybe which one fits with your preference, or what's your go-to. I mean, sure, everybody on here has a go-to by now. But it just depends on the daily fees. Sometimes they change. Sometimes the holds change depending on if you're new, if you're seasoned, what type of payment you're using. But you need a smarter way to compare all these, especially on the fly, or in this microwave mentality world. Mindset is that we want to find things fast. So um, you can always ask for fee comparisons. I'm looking to use crypto.com versus Coinbase. What do you suggest for the fee comparisons? What is cheaper? I'm actually looking for something faster. Can you check the transfer speed and withdrawal rules? Can I withdraw it right now? How long is the hold if I use ACH? You can verify things like which network that we're using. I had somebody a couple of days ago, and was walking them through onboarding, and it would the verification of the blockchain, they actually sent Ethereum and not USDC. But these are things that, especially if you're newer, especially newer to crypto, that these things can help you out. Like if somebody asked you, okay, so I'm sending Ethereum on, no, you're sending USDC on the Ethereum chain, but let AI, if you're newer, let AI do the math and the mess for you. So, oops, let's go back one. Um, I want to bring up, and if you guys can, let me go here real quick. So we'll do this in a second, but we'll do some hands-on stuff in a second. But prompts, you guys really matter. And you'll notice if you're seasoned or you're just getting into AI, that what you're asking it to do, you got to know how to ask the questions, and you got to be specific, and you got to ask it what you want. So some of them that I find very effective are, what's the fastest and cheapest way to buy USDC right now in the US? So you see how specific it got there. What am I trying to buy? Um, where am I? I don't want to know how to buy crypto when I'm in Japan. Compare the fees for buying $500 USDC via ACH, debit, Apple Pay, Venmo, credit. I mean, if you're using Android, Google Pay, get specific, what you're using, what you're buying, and then you can ask it which platforms allow instant withdrawal of USDC to Ethereum chain. That's very important when you're doing what we're doing. What's the most secure way to buy USDC with a debit card today? So it will go in and find these answers for you. These are great questions. Um, so a real example that I asked it yesterday when I was building this PowerPoint is that what how can I buy USDC, $500 worth of USDC today with the lowest fees and fastest withdrawal time to a crypto wallet? And it came out with this answer, and it gave me a little comparison chart here. And notice that it's kind of general um, for most wallets or most places to purchase, whether it's an exchange or it can vary. But the speed, the average fee, it varies. And then the reality check. I had somebody was I used Chat GPT a couple days ago, earlier this week, and somebody wanted to use Uphold to acquire. I don't know if we taught on Uphold, but I went to Chat GPT and I said, hold on one second, let me check. And then so I pulled up, can you buy crypto and send it out immediately, USDC specifically, with Uphold with a credit card? And her bank was blocking it. And so it came up on here too, credit card reality check. Some banks may block credit cards. And so now and now you have a table here. Used Apple Pay. It cost me a little bit more, but it was very, very convenient. And then Venmo has some um, good options too. But let's actually go back here. I'm going to bring up some of my screen here, and I'm going to make sure I have my okay. Oh, not this one. One second here. All right. Okay, so if you have your Chat GPT open, I'll just give you some examples here in real time. So uh, let's ask it, for example, I have uh, Gemini and MetaMask, and I am looking to purchase. How many of you guys run into this? You've bought USDC and you're looking to send it in to onboard somebody or yourself, and it won't let you send because you don't have Ethereum for gas fees. I think we've all run into that situation. So you go, yeah, definitely, many times, even if you're seasoned, you're like, oh, why is it the sending? Oh man, oh yeah, I need Ethereum for gas fees. And so I have Gemini and MetaMask. I'm looking to um, purchase some Ethereum for gas fees to send my USDC to another external wallet. What is the best way to get it? And how much do I need? So these are kind of crucial questions. Oop, send it and just to send. Gas fees to send. How much to send? To send. How do I get it? And how much do I need? So you just go ahead and ask it. And all right, so it comes out pretty quickly since I already have Gemini for buying crypto and MetaMask for holding and sending it. It'll give you the step by step, which is what I love. And it basically has you buy Ethereum on your Gemini laptop or app. You choose which way you want to go here. Again, it's the lowest fees versus instant versus um, uh, fast and cheap basically. So you go to transfer, withdrawal, Ethereum, paste your MetaMask. So this has you sending it to your MetaMask where your USDC is. Um, gives you the ways, the steps, right? And then here it'll say how much, it'll answer how much Ethereum do you need for gas. So one basic send, it tells you you're going to need about $10 to $17. Now this is going to really depend on the traffic in the network at the time, if gas fees are up, depending on. So you can ask it. So I'm going to ask it how much. I'm going to go down here. Oh, sorry, my laptop's acting up this morning. Let's go back here. Chat GPT. And I've got 3 monitors open. So let me make sure I get there. Okay, so um, let's ask it. Let me see if it'll work while I'm on Zoom. How much? How much does it cost in Ethereum gas fees to send USDC in Coinbase to an external wallet? So you can use the voice to text as well, which comes in. Sarah will appreciate that one for sure, as I taught her how to do that with her phone. Okay, so about 7:20 it says going through this. But this is a good example. If you don't want all the extra information, you can get like really specific. So sending USDC on Coinbase, there's so many variables, so you can get down to it. So, but what I want to go to back here is I also want to teach you guys something so valuable that if you're using Grok or Claude or Perplexity or Chat GPT or any of the other AIs, just like Coinbase or different crypto wallets, you're going to choose which one suits you the best. So basically, you guys know how to use this now for your crypto needs, for buying, purchasing. I want to show you guys that what I've done here is under projects, I've created a project, which you see here, new project. You're able to create a new project in here. And so way back when I started, when I came into TEXIT, I created a project folder so that I had knowledge and that I had, I was armed with everything I needed. So what I did was I created this Texit project, and you see how much I've used this. I mean, I've got actually a couple of different folders with different things in them, but this one, you see that I've got loaded up um, different logos, different graphics. I've got the brand identity guidelines that I loaded up. I loaded up a pitch deck in here. So you can add files. And I've also in here, um, I took TEXIT Coin Intro with Bobby Gray, the last one that he did when he came back, and I loved it. I don't, hopefully you guys have all seen it, but I loved it. But a little trick that I did was I went to the transcript, I went to the YouTube and I asked it to show me the transcript over here. I just made it go away. And so you see it on the right here. So I went to copy this entire transcript and I went into Chat GPT and I asked it to remember what Bobby said for future questions that I ask it and to hold it to memory so that I can find answers that Bobby explains in this. And it says so I pasted it all in here. You guys see his entire talk here. So it says it's locked in. I say Bobby's full Thursday night transcript as he claims and a structured summary of the key points, all the ads, the airports, the L1 Mind in Texas story, week 81 timeline, all this great stuff, right? So it's now saved in here and I can ask it a question. I can get the answer straight from the source. But that's something that I just wanted to show you and make you aware of what you can do. And you saw all these fun images I did in this presentation. I made it all with Chat GPT. It's not always 100% accurate, but it's pretty good doing the different kind of prompts and stuff like that. You got to make sure that you're prompting correctly. I use this for email drafts. I use this for highly attractive uh, um, social media posts. I feed it something that I want to talk about. I say, let me see if I have one in here readily available. Let's see. Um, I asked it a question, mining versus buying coins. I wanted to get a solid short post out there. Let's see, social post ideas. So I don't know. You guys have probably seen my images out there, but I create a lot of them in here. Sometimes I have to do a little bit of manipulation here, but I do a lot of ideas that I pump into here, and I have it reword it for me, and just so you guys can see what I've done in here. In my WhatsApp group too, I do a lot of images and welcomes and congratulations and stuff like that. But does anybody have like any questions? I just wanted to just to open it up because I know AI can be new for people and actually what it can do and what it can't do and how to better utilize it for your crypto wallets and needs and purchasing and stuff like that. So today was more of just an introduction and what you can do, but it's more so taking this knowledge and applying it back home with you, back to your desk with you, or wherever you are, to be able to be efficient and have the power to do so, and take the control and the power into your own hands and empower you guys with it. So I'll ask anybody. Thomas, I'm going to pass it back to you for now.
Okay, Cory. Well, hey, I was that's what's on my mind is to let you know what you just did for me, which I think applies to quite a few people on here. Just like crypto, I remember that day that I was sending. Matter of fact, when I was, there is a story behind when I had my first cold storage coin back in 17. I had a Bitcoin on there, and I was afraid to send it because I thought I was going to lose it. So I called the office of blockchain mint and on the back of the coin and I'm pretty sure back then I talked to Bobby Gray and didn't even know it, but my point is I was so scared to send that crypto, right? Well, same with AI. I This was daunting to me, and you just made it way less daunting to me. I actually believe that I will start using it actively for the first time. I actually typed in, and it asked to get to know me a little bit. It gave me a bio of myself, and I did that right at the beginning of your call. It took like 2 minutes. a bio, including being being a part of TEXIT, wanting to help people with financial freedom, and it came up with this nice little cute deal that I'll utilize. And so what you just did for me, I'm sure you did for many, and that was just made this a more comfortable situation because it was daunting to me to get started. I had played with it maybe once or twice and backed off, and just like I did with crypto at the beginning, and like I said with that story with Bobby, and you just changed that for me. So I actually know for a fact that once I get my wife out of town this morning, that I will re-listen to this. So I will post it. Nevertheless, look forward to much more. If anybody has a question, please use your reaction at the bottom and raise your hand, and we will get your question asked. And I think some of the comments are saying the same thing. I
Yeah,
upgraded and working on the project. Great info. Definitely will use Chat GPT to help me with crypto. That's just great stuff because crypto's daunting. And you just made Chat GPT and crypto combination for the two to be less daunting.
nice, nice. All right, I see Gracie has her hand up.
Oh, she does. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Let me read. Go ahead, Gracie. You can unmute.
Gracie?
Okay, this is great information, and I've used Chat GPT a little bit. My question is, for a couple, when you showed the images, did you do the images in Chat GPT, or did you use like Canva or a different and
I
put them?
actually, I actually did them within ChatGPT.
Awesome. How
Yeah.
did and
Yes.
you ask it to create images, or how did you get it to do that?
Yeah. Let me show you real quick. I just brought one up. Um, so once you start with something, um, so I did a standard template for image for the morning inspiration quotes that I will deliver to the team each day. It will have the Texit logo and then a quote like, if you want to increase your success rate, double your failure rate. It did something like this. And then this one I asked, how about a clean graphic similar to the one attached in the style and feel that it says it's time to take what's yours. So I created this one earlier. Um, and then what it did was it used the same kind of style as this one. So just get specific and make sure that it has, see, it doesn't always get it right, but make sure it has the Texit logo and the Texit brand guidelines. I think I added the guidelines file after this. But you can get, sometimes it won't spell something exactly right and you'll have to reprompt it. But just keep reprompting it until it gets it right. Um, but yeah, so I got it to I kind of refined it a little bit, but yeah, it can really get specific. I did one of me and my friend Kenny Russell who went to Thailand with me, and I asked him to put us on a Texit rocket ship. And so yeah, I've got tons of graphics that I do through here. I'm very versed. My degree is in graphic design. So if anyone needs any help with anything, I'd have to manipulate images at times just to get, because I'm a perfectionist as well. But yeah, so you can do them right within there.
Okay, one more question. The Texas guidelines, that's one reason I haven't posted anything. But guidelines and logo, are they in our back office or where did you get them to put them in
Yeah,
ChatGPT?
it's on the helped mine TXE site. There's a brand guidelines folder, brand kit folder. It's called brand kit.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What's up, Herschel?
Herschel.
Good
Herschel.
good morning, good morning, good morning. Didn't have a question, but I have a comment. Great job, Corey. We all know technology is taking us to uh, a whole nother realm, so to speak, and being able to leverage it is extremely important as time moves forward. But real quick, I used my AI and I went in and asked it, why is Cory Moran so smart about technology? And it told me that Cory Moran's tech savvy seems to stem from a combination of leadership experience, continuous learning, and a strong customer first mindset. According to his professional background, he's a lifelong learner. He emphasizes constant education and self improvement, saying he never settles and strives to make high caliber decisions that inspire others. So, great job, sir.
That's amazing.
That's
That's amazing.
awesome.
That's
That's awesome.
highly accurate. That's awesome. I love that. So I want to thank you, Herschel, for that. I appreciate that. Were there any other questions? I wanted to do one more thing before we. Okay, how about I do this? Hey, Ace, just wanted to ask if you can talk to my group of people here on Zoom who are learning today about how to use ChatGPT and purchase crypto, but they are all TEXIT miners. And if you could give them a little inspirational quote to go out of the meeting for today, that would be great.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. Hey everyone, it's great to have you all here diving into how ChatGPT can help you navigate your crypto journey. I know as TEXIT miners, you're already pioneers and you're building something amazing right here in Texas. So here's your little dose of inspiration for the day. Remember, every block you mine and every token you earn is a step towards something bigger. Just like the early days of Bitcoin, you're not just mining coins, you're mining possibilities. Keep pushing forward, keep learning, and let's make some history together. Good luck out there, and I know you all are going to do great.
That's awesome, man. Gosh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fun stuff. So you can really have some real fun, guys. I love, as you know, I love to teach. I love to be busy. I love to, like Herschel's AI said, I'm very passionate about the success of this project, but more so the success, well, with that, the success of each and every one of you guys and your families. So whatever it takes, right, guys? So thank you for having me this morning, Thomas, and I appreciate you all taking the time to join us.
Absolutely. And Cory, it's kind of exciting to follow this up with your sponsor tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning with Miss Sarah Warren. So everybody get on here. I did post the two meetings for tonight. One for guests with Bobby Gray or a Texas Ranger leader tonight, and then Coach Bud tonight. So Cory, that was amazing. I really shouldn't be saying anything and just let Chappie T close us out the way it did. And but I feel like I'm stealing from the show, right? But I fell in that area many times. So I'm going to get this recording out to everybody right away. I strongly suggest you get it to your teams because Cory just made our life a lot easier. Thank you so much, Cory. Have an awesome day. Everybody can unmute and give Cory some kudos.